Example 3, line PQ passes through the points -2, 7 and 2, -5. Line RS passes through the points -2, 3 and 7, 6. Are these two lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Justify your answer. Rather than sketching these and trying to just visualize if the lines are parallel or perpendicular, we're going to evaluate this, we say algebraically when we're using the numbers. So we're going to find the slope of each of these lines. So whenever you're asked to compare if it's parallel and perpendicular lines, think about the slope. Since we're giving ordered pairs and don't just have a picture, I can't visualize my rise and my run. So I'm going to use the slope formula given 2 points. We're going to use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's find the slope of each line then. So for PQ, so we'll call this the slope of PQ, we'll label these points. I'm going to use x1, y1 for the first points. I'm going to use x2, y2 for the second point. So y2 would be -5 minus y1 is 7. x2 is 2 minus x1 is -2. So -5 minus 7 is -12. 2 minus -2 is 4. So we get a slope of -3. Let's find the slope of RS. I've got my slope formula here. So the slope of RS, again, we'll label this x1, y1. We'll call this S point x2, y2. Plugging in the points, y2 minus y1, we're going to have 6 minus 3. x2 minus x1, we're going to have 7 minus -2. So we're going to get 3 over 9, which is 1/3. So since we've got a -3 and a 1/3, they're reciprocals and they have the opposite signs. So because they're negative reciprocals, we know they are perpendicular. So we would say PQ is, and we can use this symbol for perpendicular, that little picture of perpendicular lines with the right angle, to RS. So because they're negative reciprocals, PQ is perpendicular to RS. Part B says sketch the lines to verify the answer. So if we draw the sketch of these lines, we can sort of picture that they're perpendicular. So if we plot the point -2 and 7, so that's P. 2 and -5, we'll plot that point down here. So that's Q. I'll connect these points. And then let's plot -2 and 3. That's point R. And then we're going to plot the point 7 and 6. So the point 7 and 6 is point S. And we're going to connect these points. And if you look here, this creates a right angle in here. So it shows that they are perpendicular.